finna heaven with this. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you, that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I don't feel, make me feel different. I don't feel, never feel different. On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins.
Stamp on that one. Jacksonville here reported to us. MDW 11:05, so 11:05 Central.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on.
Hey, and Jason, just to confirm, this is Suite.
And no chance to get away
Go,
as they'll
right?
get down at
Not
the
knock.
17-yard line.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sorry, it's Gates is in Oxford Knock.
Okay, thanks. And we're double checking here. We'll go double check out here at the bridge as far as the other reports from other stations. But the stations as far as hadn't had any additional ones. We had Midway, BWI, MCO Orlando. We're the only ones that had reported those issues. I believe BWI, they were working on moving some gate changes for tomorrow. Operational today, they were fine. We're not impacted. No impact in Denver or Phoenix. Some of the other megas, those were good. And it looked like Beth, we're getting a report back from Beth that she's at Midway. She was able to move, but it took about 3 minutes or so for them to do that, to execute that gate change. And it was 2 or 3 individuals who were trying to get it moved, to give it a different try to move it. That flight information should be there posted above in the chat at about 11:14 for the flight that they were trying to move and operate. So we'll get a quick assessment here. May not be any other additional stations, but we are checking the follow with the NCC and the bridge.
Two and now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That appears to be correct. I think at this time, Chris, here, right? We had initial reports again with 3 megas. Wanted to make sure we got out ahead of it. Hadn't really heard anything from the bridge as far as anything widespread. MCC did come over here and confirm that they had heard similar in their chat, and and it looks like we're starting to get positive reports out there, at least from BWE and that follow up. That was for a flight tomorrow, and then Midway they were able to finally move that one flight.
So did we restart, sorry, Oxford support, did we restart the model builder? They did prove there was a bit no real, what actually
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6.
Hi Chris, hi. As I can see, we have been doing, when we have a big number of timeouts, we're clearing the master node, so that helps us to restore. But I think that hasn't done.
Okay. So if that isn't providing an ongoing journey correct, what would be the next step from there if that doesn't work? Or is there a no, like from our perspective,
And when you
is
get
there a
one
no
like
next
that,
step
that means
we
everything came
or
together.
action we would take?
Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys, they got to the second
I'm assuming
level.
cold starts would have no
And
impact
I've
on
always
this or
said,
not.
any run over 7 yards means
No,
the
I mean,
wide
we can
receivers
do
have
it
done an excellent
also in
job
the game
blocking
we want to
downfield.
build.
Now here's a
But
little touch.
for some reason, the service is not able to provide the second year fund as we have required.
Okay.
So yeah, normally we just do the master build. Probably we can try the full service start, but I don't think that should fix the issues.
Okay, is that indicative of an unhealthy Gemfire environment? Do a rolling start with Gemfire nodes, or is that off base?
The last time that we had this,
Tua going to tap this forward
the last
on the
time that
jet sweep.
we were talking about baseball, but specifically the grass that was like
The 25
10
after a gain of 5.
we had a bad
They
situation
did get a long gain on this
that
nice job defensively
Austin
against the
found
touch pass. They were able to screen it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of
And
yardage.
so I don't know how, when we have to tell this find that data, I don't know how to find it. I don't know how they found it last time.
Yeah, last time there was a bunch of work handler timeouts for the same ID.
Here's play number
looking
7
for
on
that
the
kind of
drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm seeing work handler timeouts, but they're all different IDs. So I haven't found anything like that yet.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Decent pass. Didn't find it.
Okay,
Intercepted.
so
Drive kill
I
there.
hear
Picked off by Dylan Clark. And the Jaguars are going to get possession as they force the opening drive turnover. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball
This
game.
specific application,
Why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake
He's
trying
a
to
beta.
prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move them?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason.
And
We
if
just
that's
saw
the
one
case,
example right there. Pass to the 40
correct.
before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That was a lightning fast decision
I think
that time. He just caught it,
general
got
thing
rid of it.
is we
Because
don't
he saw
have,
his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the
Detect
run
that.
out of the play. He took
Bad
the O,
data.
the option out of
So,
the play, and immediately got to the pass.
we're going to need an assist. So I guess that's you. Was that Austin?
Yes, I'm looking.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we at least have a report from the field where things look normal. Are we checking back at stations who reported issues to see if we continue to
Yards for him there. It's a
Yeah,
first
David, just
down.
a kind of quick update on to a good segue. So
They go
Midway
right
was
back
fine
to
for that one flight they were able
consecutive
that they saw originally candy striping. Also, same thing for Beewee. They had theirs were scored away too. The only one that we still had was Bobby in NCO was moving, but he was planning doing gate swaps for tomorrow, and those were still an issue. From an operational standpoint, right now we've checked with the bridge, we checked with the MCCs. We don't have any reports from any of the other stations, Megas, Denver, Phoenix. They're all good. So that part at least seems to be clear. And then as they're posting there in the chat, you can see there too. Core traffic's been verified. Gemfire runbook's completed. No issues there. So firewall traffic, etc. Those are all healthy. So it may be in that phase. Yeah.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. In motion right is Ridley. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he completes it to Ridley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins 3-yard line.
Once more Etienne, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Jags post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Other side of midfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help with the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.